availability. Now, speaking during a visit to Gatundu Level 5 Hospital, Wamatangi emphasized that despite efforts to maintain an 80% availability of medicines, some facilities continue to keep drugs hidden from the public. The governor also called on pharmacists to ensure that when specific drugs are unavailable, they prescribe suitable alternatives. This move comes amidst growing public dissatisfaction with drug shortages and service delivery in public hospitals.
Small peeping hole, which we call our dispensing window. And for many reasons, you find that our personnel are advised that to secure your drugs, if that is, or to keep them safe, if indeed that is the story, that keep more there in the store locked. But here keep just a sample, one or two. But when somebody asks for them, then you can go for it. One is I've been advising that because we bring these drugs, they are as good in the store as good in the dispensing pharmacy shelves. The temperature of the rooms is the same, the shelves are the same, you know, other than what you have to freeze or to keep in a refrigerator. But if it's tablets, the tablets keep a good stock. Just the way I walk to a pharmacy in Nairobi. And if I go to a pharmacy, just as I enter, I will decide whether this is a good place to find an original drug or not, just by what I see in the shelves. If I find somebody who looks like they're struggling, and whatever they have got, one, two, I will not even ask them. I will look for another one where I can, I know this one has the possibility of having good drugs.
Now, the 68th Greater Horn of Africa Climate Outlook Forum held in Nairobi has released the highly anticipated seasonal forecast for October to December 2024. Experts predict drier than normal conditions across much of the eastern Horn of Africa, including southern Ethiopia, Somalia, and eastern Kenya. These regions are expected to face below normal rainfall, exacerbating food insecurity and drought risks. Now, according to Kenya Meteorological Department Managing Director David Gikungu, 56.5 million people are already facing acute food shortages as the western parts of the region, including South Sudan, Uganda, and Western Kenya, are likely to experience above normal rainfall.
Northern Uganda, Western and Northwestern Kenya, Northern Tanzania, Southern Burundi, and parts of Western Rwanda are likely to experience above normal rainfall, potentially supporting agricultural productivity, pasture generation, and water resources availability.
Humanitarian organizations are encouraged to work with national governments. Basically, we are going into an era of anticipatory actions. We do not wait for disasters to happen, but anticipate them. And therefore, because we have this early warning information early enough, it's time to really put in the anticipatory action. And each humanitarian organization working with governments have their respective anticipatory actions that they can start rolling out.
This forecast is going also to have an impact on water resources and hydropower generation in the region. It's also going to have an impact on agriculture and food production. So various government agencies and non-governmental agencies need to work together to make sure that they maximize the positives that comes with this particular season and also mitigate the negatives that are associated with the season.
Now, in Nakuru County, a section of female legislators have strongly condemned the recent surge in gender-based violence and femicide targeting women and girls. Now, this comes in the wake of the tragic killings in Rongai sub-county, where 2 women were brutally murdered.
Hii maneno ya kupigana kwa familia, hii maneno lazima tumalize hapa kwa jamii. Hii maneno na gender based violence si kusema tu ni sexual violence, kuna hata physical violence ya kupigana. Kuna emotional violence, hata kupiga bwanako vita ya baridi ni gender based violence. Na wazee tunaomba kwa heshima, we are your daughters, we are your mothers, we are your sisters. Please pay our lives. We are getting so tired. Tumeona hii maneno ya femicide hapa Kenya. Tunaomba kwa heshima. We must be ambassadors and we must begin to fight against gender-based violence for both males and the females in this republic. Mumeona Nairobi watu wameuliwa, wasichana wanatoka huku wanaenda college, wanaenda kuuliwa kwa nyumba za kulala.
Tunaomba waziri wetu wa kushughulikia mambo ya ulinzi, na najua ni mtu mzuri sana, mtu ambaye anajali kina mama. Tunaomba leo tukitoka hapa Nakuru, the perpetrators who have destroyed and killed the women and took their parts. Tunataka tukitoka hapa leo sisi kina mama bungeni, hao watu waletwe kwenye vitabu. Tunataka hao watu washikwe, tunataka hao watu wahukumiwe, kwa sababu maisha ya kina mama ni muhimu sana. We cannot sit and watch our women losing their lives.
Now, maize farmers in K24 County have appealed to the government to provide farm inputs in a timely manner to enable more farmers to plant during the rainy season. While expressing their confidence in a bumper harvest this year, the farmers have also appreciated the government's efforts in subsidizing fertilizer and replacing fake fertilizer with top dressing. They have further called upon government to consider providing further subsidies or farm inputs to boost agricultural production and cushion farmers.
Tulikuwa na shida ya mbegu ya mahindi. Raundi hii mwaka hii kulikuwa na shida kidogo, lakini baadaye tulipata mahindi. Otherwise, kama serikali watuletee mahindi mbegu kwa wakati inavyofaa, ndio tusichelewe. Watu wengine hapa walichelewa sababu ya kutafuta mahindi mbegu. Upande wa mbolea hatuna shida sababu ulikuwa naenda tu kwa cereal board unapata, lakini mahindi ulikuwa naenda kununua kwa maduka.
Vile haikuwa nakuja vizuri, nikaleta urea nikaongeza. Hiyo ndio vile hii mahindi nimeng'ara hivi. Up to now mimi naona harvest labda itakuwa above average. Iko mzuri. Kali nataka nifanye ilete mbolea kwa wakati wake, ipunguze bei, alafu tutaongeza acreage ya mahindi na tutaongeza pia kuongeza kwa shamba ili tutakuwa tunaweka, alafu tupate production ya kutosha.
Na si serikali ituletee ma extension officers waje kwa ground. Kama vile tulipowaambia mbolea ni gushi, walikuja kutufuatilia ndio wajue kenye kilikuwa kinaendelea hapa ground.
Now, over 1,000 households in Mshongoleni and Kawayeni villages in Malindi will be connected to the electrical grid for the first time since independence. Now, this is through the government's last mile project. Now, speaking when she officially unveiled the project, Malindi Member of Parliament, that is Amina Mnyanzi, acknowledged complaints that the transformers were small and therefore had no capacity to provide power to many people, saying she would raise the matter in the National Assembly. Residents expressed hope that the project will help reduce petty crimes in the area, which were on the rise due to darkness.
Kwamba kila mahali kuweze kufika stima. So ndo ni leo nimekuja kuwitness, niweze kusikia zile complaints za wananchi na niweze kusikia ile pia furaha ya wananchi. Na one of the complaints ambao tumepata kwa wananchi ni kwamba the transformers kuna radius ya 600 meters ambao wao wanachukua. Ikipita hapo kidogo inakuwa ni uzito kuweza kupokea hizo nyumba zingine. So maybe tunaweza kupeleka mapendekezo katika bunge na katika wizara ya energy kuweza kuambia kwamba hizi transformers ambazo wanazoleta waweze kuleta transformer ambazo zitakuwa ziko na capacity kubwa zaidi na ziweze kubeba watu wengi zaidi.
Huu mradi umeweza kufanya wananchi kama above 1,000 kuweza kupata mradi wa moto. Na nimeweza kuona wananchi wa upande wa Kayoni na Mshongoleni wamefurahia huu mradi, na pia tumeweza kuona kuna shule iko hapa upande wangu wa kushoto pia wataweza kupata huo mradi wa stima.
Stima ni bure. Hatutaitisha hata shilingi hata moja. Utafanya wiring. Ile wiring yako utaweka kitu inaitwa angle line. Si mnajua ile chuma? Kutoka hapo weke meter box. Sasa hiyo ni side yako. Hiyo sisi tutakuletea. Uweke ile chuma, uweke meter box. Kutoka hapo uweke earthing. Kutoka hapo ufanye wiring kidogo hata kama ni bulb moja peke yake.
All right, now we've come to the end of our program at this particular hour, but just an update on as far as the AUC bid for Raila Odinga is concerned. Of course, the former Prime Minister and the Prime Cabinet Secretary, that is Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, will be addressing a joint press conference today outside Mudavadi's office, that is at Railways Building, regarding the process of Odinga's bid for the AUC chairmanship positions. Of course, so those are live pictures that you're seeing on your screen at this particular moment, whereby the two will be having a joint press conference, bringing us up to speed as far as this bid is concerned. Now, that does it for me here on K24 Newscut. My name is Brian Amwai. Let's do this again next time. Do have yourselves a lovely afternoon.